Okay, let's dive right into this. Think about it. Whenever you scroll through a reel, pay a local street vendor with a UPI QR code, or ask ChatGPT to plan out your weekend, you're triggering a massive, totally invisible explosion of data. It happens in literally a fraction of a second, but we rarely stop to think about the physical infrastructure actually making it happen behind the scenes.
So here's the crucial point. Your data doesn't just, magically float transparently up in the sky. It lives in heavy-duty physical buildings right here on Earth. Today, in this explainer, we are going to put on our venture capital analyst hats. We're analyzing a monumental VC investment into these exact physical structures, a move that is going to completely rewire how your digital world functions from the ground up.
And this number brilliantly illustrates the sheer scale of the bet. A company named AirTrunk, which is backed by the global investing giant Blackstone, is pumping an astonishing $30 billion, or roughly 3 lakh crore rupees, into India by the year 2030. Now, to a venture capital analyst, allocating this much capital sends a loud, unmistakable signal. It means they view India as a highly stable, deeply profitable environment for massive long-term financial growth.
To break this all down, here's our agenda for this investment memo. 1. The $30 billion bet. 2. Unpacking hyperscale data centers. 3. Market catalysts. 4. The AI and localization engine. And finally, 5. Your return on investment. Okay, moving right into Section 1, Unpacking hyperscale data centers, the asset. Let's actually build our understanding of what AirTrunk is constructing here. To properly evaluate this real estate asset, we've got to understand that a data center is basically a high-tech warehouse for the internet. Whenever you use an app, you're pulling information from thousands of powerful computers called servers. And because these servers literally never sleep, they generate an incredible amount of heat. So they require massive, sophisticated cooling systems, heavy-duty backup power generators, and ironclad security to prevent both physical and digital break-ins. I absolutely love this analogy. It breaks it down perfectly. Think of your smartphone or your laptop as just a light bulb. It's a great tool, right? But it is completely useless without the massive remote power plant, the data center, giving it life miles away. Data centers are the hidden power plants of our modern digital world. Without them, the entire internet instantly grinds to a halt. Now, notice the specific term here, hyperscale. We aren't talking about your average run-of-the-mill server rooms supporting a few local businesses. No, these are planetary-scale facilities, often the size of multiple football fields. They are custom-built from the ground up to handle the mind-boggling data needs of tech giants like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta, especially as we push deeper into the AI age. All right, Section 2, Market Catalysts, the investment thesis explained. Let's look at why Blackstone is shifting its heaviest financial firepower away from traditional hubs like Australia and Japan and deploying it directly into India. AirTrunk's CEO Robin Kuda and PM Narendra Modi recently finalized this deal because of what is essentially a perfect storm. As analysts, we always look for market catalysts that reduce economic risk, and right here we have 3 major ones: massive data volume, strict government localization laws, and the artificial intelligence revolution. Together, they make the Indian market uniquely stable and highly profitable for this kind of infrastructure. Catalyst number 1 is just the sheer scale of the consumer market. India has over 900 million active internet users consuming massive amounts of mobile data every single day. We are talking about hundreds of millions of people creating content and making digital payments daily. It's generating a localized mountain of data that urgently needs to be stored safely. Let's jump to Section 3, the AI and localization catalysts, policy and tech. We need to look closer at how a very specific government policy is directly driving this immense real estate demand. So, the Indian government enacted strict data localization laws. These mandate that citizens' critical financial and personal data must be physically stored within India's borders. It can no longer just be shipped off to some server farm in Europe or America. This is actually a massive benefit for your personal security and information privacy, ensuring your data remains protected under local jurisdiction. And from an investment perspective, this cause and effect loop is fascinating. Localization laws literally force tech giants to rent local server space. That creates an unprecedented demand for data warehouses, which directly triggers massive capital allocators like Blackstone to step in and fund the $30 billion physical infrastructure. It's just a perfectly engineered growth loop. And the final catalyst driving all of this is the AI explosion.
Training artificial intelligence models requires lightning-fast data crunching, using thousands of highly specialized microchips. AirTrunk recognized that India's pro-tech policies, its massive engineering workforce, and an improving sustainable green energy grid make it the perfect geographic canvas. Make no mistake, this investment heavily influences India's global competitiveness in the AI sector going forward.
Which brings us to Section 4, your return on investment, economic impact. What does this macroeconomic VC bet actually mean for your daily life and your career? Let's analyze the everyday impact. Look at this before and after breakdown. Before this local infrastructure, data had to travel across global undersea cables, which naturally causes lag. By removing that massive physical distance, this localized investment directly lowers latency. For you, that means ultra-fast clearing for your UPI payments and crisp, buffer-free streaming for your video calls. It is a night and day difference in both speed and localized security.
But honestly, the ROI goes way beyond just internet speed. This massive structural leap triggers thousands of new jobs requiring highly specific technical skill sets. We're talking about new, specialized careers here. Network administrators, cybersecurity specialists needed to lock down the data, mechanical technicians to manage those massive cooling systems, and data scientists. It's a shift that transitions India from merely a consumer of global tech into a premier global producer.
Ultimately, this $30 billion deal acts like a giant magnet. It physically secures your digital footprint right within your own borders while totally validating India's long-term digital economy. So, as we close out this investment memo explainer, I have to ask, which side of this ROI are you most excited about? Is it the peace of mind knowing your personal data stays securely in India, or that massive wave of new, specialized technical jobs hitting the market? Let that sink in for a bit. Catch you next time.